The deepest, most common fear on earth is the fear of the void. The fear of silence, of boredom, of an empty future, or a life with no meaning. We spend our entire lives running from it, filling every moment with noise, action, and ambition. But out there, the void isn't just a metaphor. It's the reality of space itself, a profound, endless vacuum. In that cosmic emptiness, nothing exists to define us. No oxygen, no sound, no past, no future. And yet, this void is not the end of things. It is where everything begins. If we can understand the cosmic vacuum, perhaps we can finally understand why we are so terrified of the one that lives inside us. Scientists call it the zero-point field, and it challenges our basic assumptions. The vacuum of space is not truly empty. It is a riot of virtual particles popping into and out of existence. A silent, intense, constant energy. The emptiness is teeming with potential. Look to the natural world. Look at a seed. For months, it is silent, dormant. If we judged it by its exterior, we would say it is empty of life. But that silence is not absence. It is preparation. It is the space required for the radical transformation to a tree. This idea echoes one of the most profound moments in the universe's history. The very beginning, before the cosmos was born. All the matter and energy we see today were compressed into an infinitely small, dense point. The prevailing theory suggests that, for a fraction of a second, the latent energy of the vacuum, a sort of colossal zero-point field, drove a phenomenal event known as inflation. It was this immense, powerful potential hidden in that singularity that caused space itself to expand exponentially, giving birth to the Big Bang and laying the foundation for every star and galaxy. The human mind operates on the same fear. We fear the emptiness of silence. We fear being alone with our own thoughts. We fear the void of having no plan or no goal. And so, we run. We chase noise and approval because the silence, the inner void, feels like an existential threat. But what if that fear is based on a fundamental lie? What if the terrifying emptiness is actually the source code for your most authentic existence? This is where the wisdom of the masters breaks through the noise. Osho didn't teach you how to fill your mind. He taught you how to empty it. He speaks of meditation, not as a technique, but as a state of undoing, of simply dropping all the noise. The images, the thoughts that have been placed there by others. He says the mind is a beggar, constantly asking for more, more, more. But the true self is the emperor who needs nothing. You cannot find your true self while your mind is full of other people's opinions. You must create the inner vacuum, the extinguishing of the flame of attachment, not extinction, but freedom from the need to grasp. If you are terrified of silence, you are terrified of what might appear when the mind finally shuts up. And here is the hardest truth. The universe doesn't care if you find meaning. The moment you acknowledge the vast, indifferent, absurd, you find a kind of strange freedom. It's the freedom to stop chasing a meaning that doesn't exist, and instead, create one for yourself. This is the ultimate existential rebellion. You are free to be an exotic one, undefined by others. So, how do you practically use the void? The Stoics would tell you to use the power of the dichotomy of control. You cannot control the vastness of the cosmos, the chaos of the world, or the thoughts that pop into your mind. But you can control your reaction to the emptiness. You can choose to see the silence not as an ending, but as the raw potential of the zero-point field. Your task this week is simple. Do nothing. Sit for 15 minutes without your phone, without a book, without a goal. Embrace the fear of the nothing. Let the noise settle. That stillness is where your true self, the one unburdened by outside desires, will finally emerge. If this idea resonated with your search for more than just facts, hit the subscribe button, and I want to know, what are you most afraid to stop doing? Let me know in the comments below. See you next week.